Hey Simmers and animal lovers, it's Erin the Rescue Simmer, and I believe that pets make our life better, so I decided to give all of the Sims in The Sims 4 the pets that they deserved, whether they came with them or not. In the month of October, we are going to be focusing on our more mystical, more spooky households. So we've already done some of our Realm of Magic households and our Strangerville households. If you've not seen those, I'll link them in a playlist somewhere up in the video. You can click on that and it'll queue up after this one. For right now, we are in Willow Creek, as you can see, for our next household. Now, the households that I'm going to be doing did not actually ship with their pack, but they're iconic to it. And I am excited to introduce them to you with the help of the gallery. The Paranormal Stuff Sims household by mio-sulsul is one that I am happy to bring you today. I cannot wait to do their pets. So as they call out, they created the 3 Sims from the Sims 4 Paranormal Stuff trailer as accurately as they possibly could. So if you guys get a chance, go ahead and go on into the gallery, hit the like, and leave a nice comment for them. This is their interpretation of these Sims, and I think that they did an amazing job. So these 3 Sims are very familiar to us, but they're not actually named to my knowledge. So mio-sulsul decided to name the very front character Paula Paxton, and we have their roommates Pablo Palmer and Pamela Payne. So let's go ahead and get this household placed. Where in Willow Creek would they live? I'm choosing Willow Creek specifically because the Paranormal Stuff Pack focused more on the Louisiana style and architecture, and Willow Creek's architecture fits very well with that story. I think with the 3 of them, they would live in the Brook Bungalow. Something big, but not too big, not too much money. Awesome, so we plop them down there. Let's go ahead and give them their pets. So very first, we are greeted by Pablo. It looks like Pablo's aspiration is to be a best-selling author. He is paranoid, he is squeamish, and he's a little gloomy. So he's very much kind of that brooding writer. I will bet that he wants to write either true crime or ghost stories, something like that. All right, so now for Miss Paula. Her aspiration is nerd brain. She is active, she's a bookworm, and she's a good sim. So we saw Paula in the trailer really ghost busting with the help of her 2 friends. She seemed to be taking the lead on the paranormal investigator career, so we're just going to assume that's something she's super into. Fearless gal. And then we have Miss Pamela Payne, whose aspiration it looks like is painter extraordinaire. She is a cheerful sim, she is an art lover, and she is an outgoing sim. So I see this household of roommates as friends that just have a direction in life that they want to go. They're pursuing arts, they're pursuing this paranormal investigative career. I think that this would be a pretty go with the flow kind of household. Like they would probably take in strays that they see off the streets. And I think that this would be a good household for both a cat and a dog. Now, the dog breed that I have in mind is something that is specific uniquely to Louisiana, but I'm going to need the gallery again for this. So this is actually a dog breed that I know for sure that we do not have in EverySim, but with the help of other beautiful simmers, we are going to be able to put this breed in this household. Oh my goodness, look at these. Catahoulas have these beautiful markings. They're not super standardized all over. It's just a sort of gray speckling and flea ticking. I love the look of this Catahoula. So let's give this guy a favorite and leave a nice comment, because that's always a nice thing to do. So this dog is brought to us by Kayla, and then a whole bunch of numbers. I will pop the origin ID down in the description below, so make sure you check her out. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I have no idea how you guys do this. So it looks like she has Brie, it looks like, as a loyal dog, a hunter, and an adventurous dog. And I would agree, I think, pretty much with those characteristics. For the Catahoula, it's I believe a Choctaw word. Yep, just looked it up. It is a Choctaw word meaning sacred lake or something like that. So these Catahoula Leopard dogs are descendants of dogs that were bred from just local wild dogs by the Choctaw Native American tribes. They were bred really to be all-purpose dogs. And again, I imagine that they found Brie, and I don't mind keeping her name Brie. I think that's beautiful. Probably wandering around as a puppy, and they just sort of took her in. I don't expect that they would have on purpose gotten a dog. It just would have been that, hey, she needs a home, we have a home. I wonder what collar they would give her, or maybe not a collar. Maybe they would give her something else. Yeah, I think a collar would be probably too restrictive for this household. That's really pretty. but with her coat being painted so beautifully, I want to make sure that we give something that really sets that off. This is a really pretty bandana that I love a lot. I don't think that it covers up too much of the paint job. Yes, I definitely think that this is her collar. I think this is absolutely our Brie. Thank you, Kayla, so much for making this dog and uploading her to the gallery. Your paint skills are amazing. So let's go ahead and pop over and give them a cat as well. Because again, I think that this would just be such a hodgepodgey kind of household that they go, hey, we have this cute dog. Why don't we get a cute cat? And initially, we just have this Maine Coon cat that popped in here. I don't think a Maine Coon is a bad idea for this household. They're bigger cats. They also tend to be pretty friendly cats. I think that they are shaggy enough that it fits with my idea of really how that cat would be in their household. Let's see what we like for coat colors. All of these are beautiful. You know what? I think I'm liking this sort of dusty gray. Let's see. Do we have a male cat? We do. We have a male cat. I like that. And I love that this pops in with the lazy trait because I think that probably Pablo out of the two would be more drawn to this cat. And I think with him being a little paranoid, he's squeamish, he's a little gloomy, I think that he would appreciate a cat that would just want to sit and cuddle with him and be on his lap and just not want to go anywhere and do anything on days where he doesn't really either. So I certainly think that Pablo would need an affectionate cat on top of a lazy one, want a cat that definitely wants to be touched and hugged and interacted with. And I've said this before, I think pets tend to reflect their owners. So if we had a little bit of a skittish kitty, I don't think that would be the worst thing. I always want to put sweaters on these cats because they're so beautiful, but with all that long fur, I can't imagine that it would be super comfortable. It would probably be really hot. I'm not leaning toward dressing the cat. However, I am thinking that a little bell collar would do him good. Maybe it would bring a little bit of happiness to Pablo. Do we like the blue? Is that too much? Should we go green? I like the green a lot better. Now, what to name this boy? So we have Pablo, which I think would be more drawn to the cat. Pablo wants to be a writer, and I think that he would name the cat after an author that he feels really influenced his work. So why don't we name him Edgar after Edgar Allan Poe? That makes me so happy to see. They look like a much more complete household now with pets in it. Our next household is kind of a weird, but it wouldn't be a Halloween-themed Paranormal Stuff Pack video without including this sim. So this sim doesn't necessarily live at this house, he haunts it. And if you guys have or know of the Paranormal Stuff Pack, then you will absolutely know of Guidry. So Guidry is a sim, he's a ghost sim. He does come with the Paranormal Stuff Pack, which is amazing. However, he's an NPC, so he's not accessible in like the households tray. So I had to lean on the gallery again, and luckily one of our wonderful simmers in the community has gone ahead and uploaded him. This particular simmer is MysticalLoveOne. Next time you're in the gallery, go ahead, pop over to their gallery page, give them some love. Here is our ghost Guidry. So when I first downloaded the household, his name was just Guidry as a first name and then a period for the last. I changed things around. It didn't give me enough spaces to put in his full name, which is unfortunate. His full name is Claude René Duplantier Guidry, but Guidry just for short. Guidry is a ghost sim whose aspiration is to be a Renaissance sim, so he wants to be good at everything. He's got the quick learner trait. Because of that, he is a foodie. He is an art lover, and of course, he is a romantic sim. If you guys have ever had him in your game, then you know he tries to have dalliances with anybody he comes into contact with. He is always ready for a good time. MysticalLoveOne also has given him some likes and dislikes, which is awesome. So his favorite color is white. That's good to know. His favorite genre of music... Oh, he doesn't like holiday music. Okay, so he has a dislike for holiday music. His hobby is fitness, or at least would have been probably before he died. And he doesn't seem to have a decor preference. So definitely his favorite color is a big one. So I imagine Guidry's animal self, if he were to have an animal version of himself, would be a tomcat. I think that he would be a tomcat, always on the prowl. So I definitely want to give Guidry a cat. However, I'm going to need to lean on the gallery again for this one because I want to give him a ghost cat. Ooh, we've got a lot of great choices. I want to look for a cat that I could pretty easily change the breed of because I have a specific breed in mind. This actually looks great, this Mips ghost cat. It's by Atomic Avenger 9. So again, we're going to leave a like and leave a nice comment, and we're going to place this into Guidry's household. Hello, little kitty. Oh, this cat's an elder. I actually think that since Guidry became a ghost in his young adulthood, or at least adulthood, so should his cat. Now, why a ghost cat? It's simply because Guidry is a ghost, and I feel like it is irresponsible to give him a living animal that would require like real food, have to use the bathroom, all those things. So this cat will be just as free as his owner to come and go, float through walls, all of those. And I for sure think that an affectionate cat is right up Guidry's alley. I don't think that he would be able to coexist with anything else for an eternity. Looks like this is a frisky kitty, which I think great, awesome, right for Guidry. And this cat is skittish. And although I don't have a problem with a skittish cat, I don't think that Guidry would have a cat that would end up being skittish. I think Prowler would be perfect. So they'll prowl around the neighborhood, they'll go and they'll hunt things. I think that that is perfect tomcat behavior. This cat is also a female, so we're gonna change them to a male. And I would like to give him a French breed cat. So this is a chartreux. We're gonna see if this makes them, oh, perfect. Okay, so there's still a ghost. And let's do collars. We know that Guidry likes white. So why don't we give his kitty a white collar? But let's not stop there, because I think that Guidry's cat would absolutely come out in style. Guidry has that awesome hat. I think that he would give his tomcat a hat as well. Perfect. I love this. Okay, so also I don't think Mips would have been what Guidry would have named his cat. You know what? I think that Guidry would be pretty upset that his second middle name could not fit in his official name for The Sims. So I think that he would have named his cat Dupontier. Oh my gosh, look at Guidry, them and their affectionate selves, just living it up, wingmen for all eternity. And we have our Paranormal Stuff Sims with their pets that they should have had all along. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me on this journey to give every sim the pet that they deserved. I hope it's been entertaining for you. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead, hit that like button. If you've seen other content of mine that you enjoy, consider hitting subscribe if you have not already. Thank you guys again so much for watching along. I will see you in the next video, and again, happy simming.